Cellulite. Let's talk about it because I'm seeing and hearing a lot of things that just aren't true. You can't get rid of it. That's false. You need to get cool sculpting. That's false. Try Ozempic or some insulin. That's false. What you have to do is lift weights with a quality weightlifting program, and your diet has to be modified. You can't eat and do certain things and think that the cellulite is just going to disappear. And oh, here's my favorite. Well, obesity runs in my family. No one runs in your family. That's why obesity does. So what you need to do is we're going to take accountability to the foods we put in our mouth. That does mean lack of foods as well. Also, the workouts we're doing. Pilates and bar class are not going to cut it. I'm sorry. I know you enjoy them. I think they're great for people who are really just starting out, and especially for men, because it really teaches you about pelvic tilts and how to really activate your core. It also gives you a little bit of humility because it works the small muscles that most men we don't touch because we love squats and lunges and bench press. So it's a good thing for men. And men, we do get cellulite as well. But ladies, you cannot eat 1,200 calories a day, go take a Pilates class or run 5 miles and think, oh, it should fall off of me. Oh, why is this cellulite still here? It's actually reoccurring more because of the fact that you're doing that. You need to be eating sufficient amount of calories per day. You need to be lifting weights at a strenuous level, not at a bar class or group fitness class level. I'm sorry. Peloton classes and F45 and all that Orange Theory stuff's not gonna get it. It's just not. Putting a 5-pound dumbbell behind your knee and kicking into the air is not gonna remove the cellulite on the back of your legs. It will not do it. I'm sorry. What you need to do is understand your body and then understand what your body needs to be successful. And eating quality foods, staying away from the dairy, limiting the amount of wine bottles you have per week. And I did say bottles, not glasses, because we're way past glasses at this point. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Limit the amount of bottles of wine consumption per week. Stay away from dairy. I know we're going to have our days. It's the weekend and we're out and about. Might be a football game, tailgating, concerts, Friendsgiving, the holidays, whatever the case may be. There are going to be exceptions. And, unless you're getting ready for Sports Illustrated swimsuit, which I've had some clients who have, you don't need to constrict yourself to not having any type of fun or enjoying foods throughout the week. There might be a restaurant in town you want to try and you're like, you know what, I've been waiting all week or all month to get to that restaurant. You don't want to go there and have a salad. So I get it. You want to enjoy the foods that they are known for having or selling there. So that makes perfect sense. But you cannot just indulge every day or start your day off with a Starbucks breakfast. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry. What you have to understand is what you need is going to be vegetables, meat, and protein. Even though some of those vegan diets, I had a client of mine, she had a baby C-section. She went vegan after she had a child. And her C-section keloid, because of the lack of sufficient protein she was getting, her body couldn't repair the scars. And once we started to put more protein into her body, her muscles developed more. She got more energy. She wasn't drained throughout the day. She had more energy to deal with the child. She had more energy to deal with her career. And just she was healthier. She stopped getting sick as much and things of that nature. And that's what I mean. You have to take care of your body in ways that are going to be susceptible for success. You have to understand that lifting weights, and I do mean squats, rear deadlifts, not, Pilates classes, like I said, getting in there, leg extensions, leg curls, bench press, because where are the key areas, especially let's talk women, that you get cellulite? It's going to be the back of your arms, your thighs, your inner thighs, your butt, your hips. That's predominantly where most of you get cellulite. Very few cases it, exceeds out of there, especially with women, because women are predominantly pear-shaped. That's where you gain weight. Men are apples predominantly. Where we gain weight in our midsection, women gain weight in their hips to kneecap area and up. That's predominantly where women gain it. There are always exceptions, of course. And those women who gain weight more like men as an apple, it's easier for you guys to lose weight. What I'm saying is you're going to have to lift weights heavily. you're going to have a workout program, at least at the very minimum 2 days a week, but you really should be doing 3 days a week of heavy resistance training. You need to find a health expert or a trainer who knows what they're doing. I'm not just saying work with me, but I'm saying find someone who actually can show you results of clients who got rid of cellulite or who actually improved their physiques over time. And I do mean short periods of time. Nobody has time and money to waste, right? So we need to get rid of the cellulite. Predominantly with my clients, in about 10 to 14 days, we see a big swing in their body and the cellulite starting to deplete. It's not going to all go away at once. And as you lose weight, it's going to sometimes pop up in other places as it leaves one place, because fat, or I should say cellulite, is just fat under the skin. There are 3 types of fat storage. It can be stored subcutaneously, that's under the skin, that's cellulite. It can be stored intramuscularly, that's within the muscles themselves, and it can be stored intraabdominally or visceral. That's around the midsection or the major organs, which is actually most dangerous. It goes back to that apple shape I was talking about. Those are the 3 ways fat can be stored. So what you want to do is identify which one of those types of bodies you have, and that will actually help you with your exercise program, because once you can identify your body type and what your body specifically needs, it doesn't matter what someone else is doing, it matters only what works for you. And to find that out, you have to go through the process of learning yourself, understanding what I need. What are the foods that normally when you eat them, you have a uptick in energy, your waistline comes in, you feel better? What are the foods that make you feel worse or sleepy or sluggish? What are the things that tend to add weight to you? Even if you do eat vegetables, sometimes you have allergic reactions. I've had clients who are allergic to kale. And what if my whole food program was based on you eating kale? And you go, well, I'm allergic to it. So that's why you have to understand food comprehension. And we have a PDF I can email you and give you that will actually help you. That's something that I do sell, and I teach food comprehension. So that's something that you can learn, and it's not as complicated as people have made it seem over the years. It's very easy once you identify and you explain to people what they need to know about foods. Been doing it a long time, and the results matter because I have plenty of those. The cellulite will leave, I promise you. Once you start lifting weights, you need to get in the squat rack, stay away from the bar classes, stay away from Orange Theory and F45. They're going to put small weights on and have you working in a moderate cortisol level where you're never really getting change in your body, just a lot of sweating and fast-paced movements, and it's not pushing you and challenging you. You should see strength gains every month, if not every 2 to 3 weeks, where you're noticing exercises that you're doing, you're going up in weight in. You should see it at least every month. You should see changes in your body month to month. It should not go longer than 3 to 4 weeks without noticing changes in your body. Normally, I get change in about 10 days. That's standard. Within the first 10 to 14 days, my clients see changes that they can see in the mirror. We're not talking about, oh, well, we're going to do a BMI or some body fat scan with those machines. It's all fraud. The best way to do it is body fat measurement with body calipers. And even with that, we don't necessarily do that outside the first time unless somebody really wants the scientific information of it. Because what happens is people start to see the change and then they're happy. So bottom line, and to sum it all up, what do we need to do? We need to eat better. So we're going to stay away from dairy, limit our alcohol consumption, the amount of wine we have in a night. We're also going to do what? Lift heavier weights. We're not going to sit here and say, well, we can't do something. Most of you are more than capable with the correct program. If you need help in that, more than happy to set up programs for you no matter where you're at in the world. I've done it and have continued to do it worldwide for over a decade. So we can set up a program that's built right for you no matter where you're at, so that you get the help you need, whether you're working out at home or you're working out in the gym. I have done it and removed cellulite from people who do home gym workouts and who also do gym. It's going to have to transition into a gym sooner or later, but in some cases, yes, you can start out at home and start to get the body fat down, the cellulite coming off your body, and starting to feel and look better and regain the energy. Because all those things are correlating. When you remove the cellulite, your body fat comes down, you have more energy, it's easier to deal with your day. These things are just facts. And I have, throughout this presentation, been showing you here all the people who I've been working with and how to get rid of that and how we've done it. So don't let people tell you it's impossible or it can't be done. Make sure they're telling you how to do it and showing you examples of how to get rid of it. Cellulite can be removed. You don't need to do cool sculpting. It's not genetic and nobody can ever get rid of it. And you don't need Ozempic and all this insulin and all these quick fixes. You need to get in the gym, stay consistent, and mind what you eat. Got it? I hope this helps. I'm always here for you guys. Reach out if you need anything. Talk to you later.